Hello, my name is Kirioth, and today we are going to take a look at some new Horus Heresy miniatures. Good lord. Could it be true? I think this is technically a Legion Dispatch thing, but I've had a look at the article, and I don't think they mention that at all. But we do have Legion Dispatches being a thing that they do to give regular updates on the Horus Heresy. So it might be one of those. This might just be a rando article. Who knows? I will say that I feel personally attacked by this title. The new Imperial Fists Preators are perfect for butchering Iron Warriors. Bit uncalled for there. Not 100% happy with that, but you know, you do what you got to do to get your marketing, lads, don't you? Although they do redeem themselves pretty quickly on by saying the Sons of Dawn may have been left behind on Terra. Yeah, they were left behind. But they're not left behind when it comes to incredible new models. So we saw Malagurst last month, and now, that's some solid artwork, by the way. Looks real good. Looks real good. Now we have 2 Legion Praetors as well. And you know what? I think these are pretty damn good. Not only do I think these are pretty damn good, I would suggest that these are more in line with the current Imperial Fist range than, say, the Wordbearers Praetors were when we saw those, however long ago that was, like last year or something. I don't know. I can't remember how long ago they first showed up, but they have a distinct kind of late heresy feel, or they're pretty far along with the whole flaming maul and the sigils carved in and all the kind of demonic iconography and stuff. These guys fit in with the current Horus Heresy range for the Imperial Fists super well. It's worth pointing out that, of course, that the paint jobs on these do differ significantly from what we see on Forge World, but don't let that distract you, because I think these work super well. These match up really nicely with the rest of the range. So you got your Praetor in Mark III there with a nice customised helm. I really like this. The pose is nice. It's a good running pose. It's not a tactical rock situation. There are rocks on the base, but you know, he's running past them. It's fine. The sword is nice and relatively simple. There is a little bit of extra kind of decoration going on, but it's nothing too egregious. You got these nice little filigree sections on the wrist there. There's a little bit of extra something on one of the shoulder pads. You have, of course, got the Imperial Fists symbol in the chest, but that's just what you get. I do like the additional cross on the knee pad as well. This looks pretty in line with not them, these guys. So the Imperial Fist Legion Command, and also the Templar Brethren. Admittedly, the iconography on these guys is that little bit more, it's not quite as bold, it's not quite as in your face. The symbols on the chest, especially in terms of the actual Imperial Fist symbol, are a lot smaller, but I don't think it would look out of place if you had this guy next to these guys. There is, of course, a difference in the painting. That's something that I think it's totally worth pointing out. I would say more than once, because I've already pointed it out more than once. These have got a lot of chipping, and it's just a different style. It's just a different style. You look at the edges of the shields on these guys, and if you look at the way the yellow's been painted as well, there's a different style going on here compared to that, but that's still super solid. I think it fits really nicely. It works. The cloth on it looks pretty decent as well. It doesn't it's got a massive thick cloak, which is good. It is nicely in line with the rest of their stuff. I mean, as well, if we take a look at the man himself, that kind of filigree that is on this model is kind of echoed from the armour here. There's a nice matching of details. Not in exactly the same places, but it's similar. It kind of harkens back to that, which I really like. I think they've done a super good job with this one. And we, of course, have the beefiest boy in his Tartarus pattern Terminator armour. Just for a second there, I had a moment where I was like, hang on a second. Those shoulder pads look a little bit cataphracty slightly, but it's only a little bit. It's just a bit of extra detail on the shoulders there. Again, I really like this. The way that they've done the chest is very reminiscent of the Contemptor Dreadnought that you can have for the Imperial Fist, their specific Legion Dreadnought. So that's a nice kind of callback. I like the shield. The shield looks really solid. It has got a bit of extra fancy on the front of it, but it's nothing massively egregious. It's nothing over the top. It again is kind of fancy, but it's not massively overblown. It's not massively overdone. It's got that kind of extra kind of extra flair that you'd expect, but it's nothing too overboard. It's not like it's completely changed the look of the armor. It's not like it's kind of buried the usual shape that you'd be familiar with under tons of extra detail. It's just kind of giving it that extra edge. Do have the cataphractii lads up as well, so you can do a nice little comparison, so to speak. Obviously, these guys aren't as fancy, and it is a different mark of armor, but I feel like the shield especially, you can kind of get a good feel for the similarities there. It's not exactly the same, obviously, but there's enough kind of there's a repeated motif going there, which works really, really well. Again, the cloak looks nice and reasonable. I know that might seem a weird thing to keep picking up on, but there was that Thousand Sons character that had that really absurdly thick, chunky, like just a completely unreal looking cloak. So I'm just happy when I see things that aren't that. I think they've done a really solid job with these. I really do. They just match the line really nicely. You know, you would not bat an eyelid if you saw these two alongside any of these. They fit perfectly well, like fully in line with the rest of the range. The paint scheme might be that little bit different in the preview pictures, but like stylistically, they just fit. They fit super, super well. They've done a good job. They've done an actually really good job with these. The question, of course, is how long is it going to take? It's like for them to show up. They have said that they will be available to pre-order soon from Forge World, but don't know how long that's going to be. Don't know how long that's going to be at all. Soon is a relative term when it comes to releases these days. Although then again, I say that. Although, no, I was going to say I say that, but we saw Lauka Vi, or whatever her name is, the Mother of Nightmares, in the like Warhammer Fest like event stream thing, and then she was available the week after. So it soon could be anywhere from like 5 days after you saw it for the first time, or in a couple of months, really. Regardless, though, solid work, I reckon. Question is, what do you think? Do you like them? Do you think they fit in just fine, just perfect? Anything you'd change? Do you think they're too busy? Not busy enough? Let me know what you think in the comments down below. In the meantime, feel free to click all the things, Patreon, video, subscribe, all that stuff. Click it if you like it. Don't click it if you don't want to. And as always, there's an affiliate link in the description for Element Games, which you can use to support the channel if you would like. I leave it in your capable hands. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.